Hey guys, it's Retro Gamers Guru from the Xenergists, and we are back for more Let's Play Mario Kart 8. In the last episode, we went through the Banana Cup, which is one of my least favorite retro cups in this game. Actually, it's probably my least favorite, come to think of it. But anyways, now in this episode, we are going to be going through the Leaf Cup, which is an even better one. Well, of course, you can't really get any lower than the Banana Cup for me. I don't know. Maybe it's high on other people's lists. But that doesn't exactly matter right now because this is my playthrough and I'm just here to show off the tracks. And just to give my own opinion. So, yeah, this is... this ought to be fun. I mean, I'm glad now that I don't have to play the same cup over and over again like I did with the Banana Cup, and now it's just Luigi. But starting off this cup is Wario Stadium, and hang on a second, I need to do something. Sorry about that. What is going on with the Wii U gamepad? Seriously, what is going on with you? That explains why. I accidentally put it on motion controls, so I'm just gonna leave that in because that's apparently gonna be funny to someone. Which is probably me knowing how bad I am. Either bad or just the motion controls are bad. I mean, I don't want to try that again. I don't want to legitimately try the motion controls because I had a bad experience with Mario Kart Wii because of the motion controls. There, see, I'm doing much better without it. I mean, granted, don't really like motion controls in racing anyways, but still, it's just a personal preference. That's all it really is for anyone with motion controls. There are certain people who like it, and there are some people who don't. Like me, I don't like motion. How did it hit me? Ah! That was just poor timing. Okay, oh, I did not mean to throw that. Well, anyways, looks like I'm not in that deep trouble right now. Better not say anything else about it, otherwise I am going to be in trouble. But this stadium, it's fun to play on. It's one of those twist and turns kinds of stages that's pretty good, and obviously the graphics are going to be better on here than on the DS version, which this stage was originally based upon. And I love that I have this item right now. This will help immensely if the one hated item comes. And despite some people's beliefs on it, the blue shell does have its uses. The reason I'm saying that is because of how some people are saying that the blue shell has no use. It doesn't really help you get in first, but it messes up the person in first. Trust me, it does have its, issues. It's not the word I was looking for, but I was... sorry, it popped it in my head. It does have its uses. So, that was a pretty fun track. But it's kind of laid back because aside from the items that went to bombard me once in a while, it wasn't really that much. So that time, it's a pretty relaxed kind of turning stage. That kind of sounds contradictory, but that's what it feels like. Anyway, on to this track, Sherbet Land, and this I always hated the word turbid. It's just one of those words where my mind confuses itself to thinking that I'm not pronouncing it correctly. But this is based off of the GameCube track of the same name from Double Dash. And I have noticed the differences about this track a lot. And this tunnel is still there, and the ice rink that you're on originally is still in the original. And same thing with these twists and turns, except it's not at night, and you don't get... What is going on? Seriously. Alright, time to switch items. Especially when I'm about to get hit, when I was about to get hit by a banana. Because that's just finding him. Okay, why did you slow down right there? You're not supposed to slow down. Okay, aim for the green shell and hit. Yes. Okay, back to first place, and if I go off right here into the water, you can't do this in the original, otherwise you would just you get like fallout or something to that effect. But in this game, you go along these walls and get an extra boost right here. Yeah, in the original, it was just water that you could not go into because the Mario Karts, up until Mario Kart 7, didn't really have any parts where that, well, at least as far as I know, don't really have portions underwater that are quite common, like in these versions of Mario Kart, that is 7 and 8. And you can also go underwater in this section as well, which was not the case beforehand. There weren't even holes to fall into anyways. But those big ice things, they were there in the original. And you can still freeze yourself if you hit them. That's why you always want to avoid them. And the Shy Guys are still annoying in the regard of trying to avoid them. But otherwise, it's a pretty easy-going track here. It's one of those tracks that I kind of like to just go around and explore a little bit because of how unique the stage is, or with its changes compared to the original. I just kind of like it. So I'm gonna go off into the deep end right over here, and it feels a little bit more like a completely unique stage because of that underwater section. But other than that, that was all that this track really had for us. It was a little bit harder in Double Dash because the slipping and sliding physics work a little bit differently. You slip a lot more than you do in this game. Then again, I'm either that or I am not really someone to talk when I've been playing Mario Kart for years now. Well, anyways, now for this race, I've already voiced my opinions on 3DS tracks being remade in this game for Wii U, so I'm not going to mention it about this track. This track, however, I guess I actually am decently okay with. This one's pretty unique, so I messed up right there. If you go into the spotlight right over there, right beside the piranha plants, then you're going to possibly get chomped on, like I did. So make sure you don't do that. And I kind of like this stage with it being focused on the music and the rhythm, kind of. It's just unique compared to the other stages. I mean, tracks. Well, I guess I can still call this stage, but terminology. So, yeah, this is a decently long track, actually, so expect this to take a little bit of time to do. And I like how you can almost start playing the piano when you're just driving along the keys on any kind of instrument that has the keys like that. Like so over here and over here. I can't tell what the music is because I have it muted for a reason. Because for one thing, I don't have something that I truly need for recording right now. Well, it's not necessary, but it would be helpful because my headset, they have a separated headphone and audio jack, or they're separated into two different plugins. And of course there's the USB, but that's common enough. But the problem is with my new computer, which I record with, it says, oh jeez, didn't expect it to change like that. I haven't seen that before. But the new computer combined the audio and the microphone and the headphone plugin. So since mine is separated, I have to get something in order to combine them into one again, just so I can use my headset on the computer effectively. It's annoying, but I'll get to it once I find one. Anyway, but that was an okay track. It's fun, but it's not quite as fun as others, in my opinion. But it still is a fun track. It's unique and with its music. Although this game also has a music-oriented track, anyways. Now this is also a unique track. I'm just gonna call it whatever I want, stage or track. But Yoshi Valley, based on the Nintendo 64 track from Mario Kart 64. I don't know how to say that now because I did it before. Well, obviously because I'm talking about retro tracks. But the Yoshi Valley, you have multiple paths. You have the shortcut all the way over here, which is much easier to pull off than in the original. And you have multiple paths that you can take. The one that I'm taking is the fastest, so that shortcut that I took back there cuts off a lot of time. And after that, you don't really see that much competition in the stage. It's kind of sad, really. The AI doesn't take that many shortcuts, although for some odd reason, that guy back there, I can't see his face, seemed to have caught up with me somehow. With a red shell combined with a red shell. Two wrongs don't make a right? I don't believe it. So, yeah, I'm calling two red shells, two wrongs. But, so yeah, that was one way. So I'm good. You can take multiple paths in here. And I'm gonna show off maybe one this way, which has the tunnel right here. It's pretty interesting, actually, and then you go up the same way over here. So it doesn't really change all that much, although there is the fact that you can still try different paths in order to cut off time. But the first one that I took is fastest. I took it and I killed the competition very quickly. But now that I took a different path, now I'm in third place. So I am going to go ahead and speed things up with my cart. And I'm going to take the shortcut. And then I'll show you other paths through time trials instead. So, I've got the final. Hurrah! Okay, so you just take this path right here. And I already took this one. So you guys already know what's to come. Yeah, it does take off a lot of time on driving on this track, so... Alright, now I just want more coins, just so that I can get more upgrades. There we go. And be sure to avoid the egg, otherwise that happens. No! 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 Oh wait. That was... What?! I don't know what just happened right there, but that was amazing. What? What? No way, princess. Yeah, I know you know, princess, but I just couldn't help it. Okay. Well, I am going to be going ahead and showing off the rest of the paths in just a little bit. I just have to wait for it to load just so I can skip past it. And then we will be good to go. So we just finished the Leaf Cup and it is a fun one. And I like the trophy with it as well. It's pretty unique. So anyway, you 3-star rating with the Gold Cup. With the Gold Trophy. Now let's go ahead and go into time trials. And then let's see what the upgrade is. It's the Hot Monster! Let's see, what do you got? It increases the weight and the traction, but it decreases acceleration and handling. Ah, who cares? I'm going to go ahead and show off Yoshi Valley. And race against the ghost or solo race or what? I'm gonna just go with the solo race. And I am going to take a look at the tracks. I'm not actually doing this for time's sake. I'm just gonna do it just to, you know what I'm gonna do. So anyway, yeah, if you don't already know, time trials, the way it works is you start up a track and you're timed just on how fast you can complete the track, and you get 3 mushrooms, so it gives you a little bit of a speed boost, but that's about it, and no other item marks. You get this cannon right here that'll shoot you to the exact same place as before, so technically it's a time waste to go that way, but it still is a fun thing to do once in a while. So we got this rest of this portion, so I'm just probably gonna speed things up with this mushroom. I'm only gonna use like 1 per track, just so that I don't use them up too much, and I want to speed things up quite as much because I'm just here in order to show off the rest of the parts. So that was less than a minute. Okay. Now to go this way, you get another fork in the road, and you get another tunnel, and of course the track here is just the same as in one regard it's the same as the original because Yoshi Valley was even more confusing on the Nintendo 64. However, this one is pretty much a little bit less confusing to go through. At least the first time that I played through Yoshi Valley on the Mario Kart 64, it was confusing, but you get used to it after a while, I guess. But anyway, wow, I did even better that time. So anyway, now if I go this way, I'm gonna hit this tunnel again. And yeah, there's still other paths to take in this, just slight paths. So there's plenty of options that you can do here, but I am going to just go ahead and finish up this track. And we will be making it just a little bit above 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now I'll just show you just how much of a difference it makes in order to take the shortcut as soon as this new record thing is over. So yeah, okay, there we go. New ghost data created. Congratulations, do you want to upload your new ghost data? No thanks. So I am going to retry, and you saw that it was 2 minutes and 30 something seconds. Well, if you take the shortcut, it's gonna cut it down a little bit. Alright, so we get the speed boost. you take a sharp turn, then you speed up, if you go along here, make sure that you do the stylish tricks because you want as much of the boosts as you can get, and yeah, I'll just use a mushroom right here. And yes, I know I only have 3, but I still thought that was pretty good use. Oh, jeez, I didn't know that trigger you could use it as well. Well, that was disappointing. This is going to be really weird for our first track, and then the next track is going to be a little bit less impressive. So that was minus 6 seconds apparently. So we got that sharp turn, and then we get the stylish tricks, and yeah, as you can see, it takes off a little bit more time than certain other paths, but it still takes time to do. I mean, this track really is kind of long, so expect it to at least take some time to do. Anyway, we're going to be almost finished with the second track soon, and then we will be on our way to finishing. So that's minus 10 seconds already. So now we just take one last turn right here, and we'll be finished with the track soon. So okay, 2 stylish tricks. Now I'll use the mushroom, and then we take this sharp turn, speed up, and yeah, the drifting really does help a lot in this game, if you haven't noticed by now with this Let's Play. And be sure not to run into walls, just saying. That's generally not a good idea. So anyway, here we go. We will cut back quite a few seconds. We got a new record, and yeah, it really does matter in order to. Yeah, we cut off almost 10 seconds already, and taking that shortcut, it takes off quite a bit. I don't know how I got the most amount of time on the first one, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and I will get a new stamp. You got a new stamp! Upload this ghost data? I guess I'll upload it. But, oh jeez. Oh jeez, no, never mind. Oh wait, no. I thought it was gonna take a long time to do. Well, anyways, I'm done with that. So we're just gonna head and stop, and we will be, and I will be showing off the final cup within the next episode, Grand Prix, and we will be doing the Lightning Cup next. You guys excited? I am. I doubt you guys are excited anyways, but I'm just gonna pretend that you are. So let's pick up speed. Alright, now, thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Mario Kart 8. Thank you, and this has been the Retro Gamers Guru as the Xenergist. I say that way playing not only the new, but the old too, even though we're playing the newest Mario Kart in the series. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Goodbye.
You still go into a corner, and then you just keep on attacking him, and he'll just keep on.
Like you're underwater, I guess. Not sure how to explain it. And then I do believe mining takes a little bit longer.